Hi friends, Naji here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we'll be discussing on a new framework that is called the RIG and which is based on the Rust programming language. So everybody knows about Rust programming language, right? So which is one of the fast growing programming language of the year, or maybe last year also it's considered like one of the best programming language. Okay, so RIG is a framework which will help us to build a scalable LLM application in Rust programming language. Okay, so we can say is that it can be not one-to-one mapping, but for the sake of discussion, we can say that it's similar to LangChain in Python. Okay, so we can see what are the advantage of this RIG framework. So here in this website, they have also mentioned like what are the why we need to do the RIG application. I mean RIG framework. So it says unified LLM interface, and it's a Rust powered performance, leverage Rust zero cost abstraction and the memory safety for high performance LLM operation, and it's provide advanced AI workflow abstraction, implement complex AI system like RAG and multi-agent setup with pre-built and modular component, and type safe LLM interactions. Utilize Rust strong type system to ensure compile time correctness in LLM interactions, and it's a provide like vector integration and provide embedding support, flexible embedding support. Okay, these are the few features that they have mentioned in their website. Let's see like how can we create a simple application with RIG, and in our coming videos we can discuss about more complex use cases. Okay, so for working with RIG, what we need is the Rust. Okay, so how to install Rust? That is very simple. You guys can use this particular command and run into your console, and you will be able to use the Rust programming language. Okay, so I will be adding this URL also in my comment box. You guys can also follow this, and I have my own tutorial about the Rust programming language, and you guys can also refer that. So I will attach that also with this comment, with this video comment. Okay, so let's coming back to our RIG. Okay, so once the Rust is installed, what you need to do, you need to add a cargo add RIG core. Okay, so let's open the Visual Studio Code. Let me have the okay, not this one, and let me copy this. Okay, so here I have my Visual Studio Code is up and running. Okay, so I created a folder. Now let me go and create a new project. I can create a new project using cargo. I can use cargo new, and the project name is sample. Okay, so this is the project that I am going to create. Here we can see I have created a project called sample, and we can see a src folder can be a main.rs file is here, and cargo.tmm file is also available. Okay, let's switch to the particular folder. Let me switch the particular folder, and I can paste this particular command. Let's see, add this. So this will install few things. Okay, here we can see it is added, the RIG core is also added. Okay, we need few more things. Okay, so we need .env also needed, so its version is 0.15 that I'm going to use. I believe this is the latest version also. Now I can use the Cohere also. Okay, Cohere is a framework or a tool that will help us to do the asynchronous functions. Okay, so here I can specifically mention the version can be 1. Okay, and I can have the features can be full. Okay, so I think we have our necessary packages are there. Now let's do a cargo build. We'll see what will happen. Okay, we are getting an error, cargo full. Let's build it. So the building is in progress. Okay, there are 177 packages has to be built, and it's in progress. You can see this. Okay, so let me pause this, let me complete this. We can see that the installation is completed successfully. Here we can see that. Okay, so now we can start writing our code. So let me go to the src. Here I have main.file is there. Okay, In between, you guys can see there is a .env file is there which contain the OpenAI keys. I have created a OpenAI key in this .env file. Okay. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create a OpenAI object, and we are trying to ask some questions to the OpenAI. For that, I can use rig. Okay. Let's have rig client. So we need to import few things. We need to import completion client. We need to import, and we need to have the provider. Okay. Now for the completion, we can have the prompt, and in the provider we will be using the provider as OpenAI. Okay. Now we can import the .env. Can be imported. Okay. So once that is done, we need to have some kind of a decorator kind of a thing. Okay, that we can say here we need to have a Tokyo, and I'm saying main. Okay, so this is to ensure the asynchronous function. Let me make it async def. Okay, so we have our basics imports are done. Okay, now just import .env. So this will help us to load the environment variable. Okay, just like in our Python, we will be using the load env, right? Okay, so this is not working. .env dot. Okay. The auto completion is not working. Let's see again. .env dot. Okay, this is fine. Okay, so once this is done, we can create a OpenAI client. So let's create a OpenAI client. I can say OpenAI client. Okay, we can use the OpenAI, then client. We can set the from env. Okay, so this will load the env, and this will set the OpenAI API key also. So once that is done, let's have a model, define a model. So the model will be we will be using the GPT-4o here. So I can use OpenAI client dot agent. The model will be GPT-4o. I can use. Let's do a build. Okay, so this is the same for building like all the LLM models. So if it is Anthropic, if it is Cohere, we will be using the same method. Okay. Okay, so we have our model is there. Now we can ask some kind of a prompt here. Okay, some kind of a question can be asked here. I can say model dot prompt. Let's ask a prompt. I can say compare GPT-3 and GPT-4 in 20 words. Let's say, I'm not sure this will work or not. We'll see. Okay, now I can say I'm asking this dot. We need to wait. And I can say, can add exception, says that fail to load or execute. Okay, so this is simply we have loaded the OpenAI model. Then I am asking a query like compare GPT-3 and GPT-4 in 20 words. 20 words is too big. Let's have like in 10 words. Okay, so once that is done, I can do a println. Let's print the response. Close it, and I believe we have done with everything. Here we are getting an error, some error. Should not be error. Consider importing the .env. Okay, so here we need to import the .env. This should be fixing. Then response will be, can make it double quotes. We'll see. Okay, let's compile this cargo.build. we are getting an error. Just check the GPT agent. I think there is double bracket is there. I'm removing one. Build. Okay, so build is done. Now I can use cargo run. Okay, we'll see the execution. Okay, it says GPT-4 more advanced, nuanced, context-aware, GPT-3 less refined and broader, because we just asked about the 10 words. Okay, so this is working fine, and let me make clear this and ask about in 20 words. Okay, it's running. Okay, here it says GPT-3 and GPT-4 differ in scale, capability, accuracy, complex understanding, and dynamic interaction. GPT-4 is more advanced. Okay, so this is working perfectly fine. Okay, and this is very easy. So if you see, like in 10 lines of code, we are able to connect with our OpenAI, and this is the same code to connect with the any LLM providers. Okay, so in our coming videos, we can discuss more about this, and we can implement some of the complex use cases like RAG and other use cases also. We can try it out, and yeah, so that is all about in this video. So I'll be uploading this into my GitHub repository. You guys can download and you guys can try it out. So that's it. Please do like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.